Hello, dear ones. Welcome to the full moon update for June 2024. And this is an incredibly powerful full moon. It is happening within 1 day of the summer solstice in the northern hemisphere, where the sun is at its peak, reflecting off the full moon. Just a very incredible, powerful time to really get into the nooks and crannies of our soul. It's a time we can expect some change, some very deep-rooted change, because this full moon is happening right at the center of the galaxy, the galactic center, an incredibly transformative part of the heavens. There is something up for all of us around stepping into our higher purpose. It's a time of incredible spiritual growth, but we're going to be feeling all the feels like we do with a full moon, because this is a full moon that's really bringing up the feelings for emotional cleansing. It'll bring things out that are hidden below the surface, and it is a time where at a soul level you are syncing up with higher knowledge, with spiritual knowledge that you can use on your journey. Hi, I'm Prema. Welcome to Chart Your Path. I'm so glad that you are here. I will be sharing with you everything about this full moon, the solstice, and all the remedies, what to watch out for, and how to make the best use of it. If you haven't already subscribed, I so appreciate it. It really helps to get this information out there. If you have, thank you so very much. If you don't know what your Vedic Astrology Ascendant or Moon is, get the chart calculator. It's free. The link is in the description. It is on my website, and also the Sacred Wealth Code Oracle quiz, where you can get one of your Sacred Wealth Code Oracles. The intersection of purpose and prosperity is down below as well. The full moon on July 21st in Pacific time is in Vedic astrology in Sagittarius, which is the natural ninth house of the zodiac. Jupiter owns this sign, and Sagittarius is a place of higher knowledge, higher purpose, dharma, soul purpose. It's also a place of luck and fortune, being the natural ninth house, but it does represent a particular house in your chart, and that's why the chart calculator is super helpful for that as well. Now, it is a sign that really ignites our inner spiritual warrior. This is the part of us that really takes a stand and is courageous to really align with our higher purpose, what we're truly here for. Now, across the zodiac, that's where the sun, our great king, our great leader in the Sacred Wealth Code system, is in Gemini, accompanied by our great communicator, which is Mercury, also in Gemini, and the great connector and artist are also up in Gemini. So we have this incredible light-filled time with all of this great energy. Now, Gemini is a place of curiosity, wonder, it's ideas, it is communication. We want to connect with about those ideas, but it's a time to really be curious. It's incredibly transformative part of the zodiac, as well as it is also opposite Mula. Now, this energy is going to really help to illuminate things for us, because this is happening in Mula Nakshatra, in the very center of the galactic plane. This is where the Milky Way is. And Mula Nakshatra happens to be ruled by Ketu. Ketu is the mystic in the Vedic Astrology Sacred Wealth Code Archetype system. And the mystic is, are all about spiritual wealth. The mystic is about detachment, letting go of whatever you need to in order to walk your divine path. And it can really bring up our emotional energies, this full moon in Mula, around old traumas, soul challenges that have been really rooted in some long-standing issues. And it's really a powerful time for emotional cleansing and healing if we're really ready to detach and release, and also really get down to the root of things. What I mean by that is Mula is also known as the root star, or the foundation star. It's the base, it's the bottom, it's the root. It's what we stand on, it's what we're built from, it's what we're grown, the seed we're grown from. And it is at the galactic center where the Milky Way is. And this roots, and this bundle of roots, which also is representative of healing herbs and healing medicine, brings in all this great healing energy. It's the root cause of issues, of soul challenges, of belief patterns and limiting beliefs, things that keep showing up that we know are blocks for us. It's really about untying our karmic knots. We don't even need to know the story necessarily when it comes to untying karmic knots. This kind of energy just helps us to loosen our attachment, our grip on those, so that we can move into a state of karmic refinement where we are aware of the soul choices and challenges that we have chosen to evolve with on our path, and we can frame them and reframe in a way that we get what we need to from it, instead of feeling victim to a pattern, to a program, or to a trauma, or to somebody else. Instead of feeling like things are happening to you, you're more connected to your soul path and what it's opening up for you. Everything that's happening in our life is happening for us in a particular way. We're not always aware of that, but if we're open to it, we are able to connect with what it really means for us. And we have so much light, with the sun being in its highest position in the northern hemisphere, reflecting with the full moon. It's a great time to see into those nooks and crannies of the soul. Now, Moola really opens, again, this healing portal to untie these karmic knots that hold these subconscious beliefs. It helps us to see below the surface and the programming. I will be holding a full moon healing circle on the 20th, which is the solstice, and the full moon's the very next day. And I send the recording out to everybody. And in the full moon healing circle, we will be really working with this incredible gateway, cleanse ourselves of this karmic baggage to open up and release what we have been holding in our awareness and our consciousness, and what we're unconscious of as well, in wonderful healing rituals, sound healing. If you haven't been to one of my healing circles, they're quite profound, and they're also something you can really just lay back and sink into. They're a journey for all of us. The link is down below for the healing circle. So Moola, again, is known as this, foundation star. We get to the root of things. And the goddess that represents Moola is Kali. It's Nurutri, and it's a form of the goddess Kali. It's really this god of destruction, and has the ability to really break things apart. And really, we get this opportunity to face our fears and be able to transform. We have this courage to look at what we're not looking at, what's below the surface, what may be hidden from us in some way. And it really gives us an opportunity to release, mark the end of something, and begin something. So marking the end of materialization, anything, whether it's a thought pattern, whether it is something that's physical form that you can see and touch, it's matter that is energy that is slowed down in some way. And either it's serving or it's not. And if it's not, it's stuck. And in the releasing of that, in the breaking apart of that, we release that energy back to its purest form, so that we can create new with it. We free ourselves up. We let go of that karmic baggage, which is so powerful. So we get to the essence of things, down to the very root, down to the essence, so that we are absolutely clear and we're not facing the same thing again and again. So super, super powerful time of transformation and of renewal. Moola helps us to end a cycle. There will be something that ends with this full moon. And in an ending, there is something that begins. So we might as well get intentional about it. This is something that could be a long-standing issue for you, or maybe it's a pattern you're aware of or not. This could be something around relationship. Venus is opposite the zodiac right now from this. This could be a way of communication, and it could be even something in business. The merchant Mercury is there as well. So something's ending, something is ready to start new for you. So get ready for growing something new from the root as we release during this incredible full moon time. Getting back to the fundamentals energy here, whether it's mental, physical, emotional, spiritual, something. We're going to get back to the fundamentals on, depending on your chart, depending on the cycle you're running. Do watch out for feeling frustration or being in reaction to things. Instead, call your energy back. You want to respond to things. Instead of being frustrated, release that frustration by getting grounded. Being grounded is so important with this particular full moon and this rooted energy. Get your feet on the earth. Walk, lay down on the earth. If you have something that you don't know what to do with, you can also simply surrender it. Lay down on the Great Mother and give it up. Getting grounded. Water is also very grounding, by the way, as well. Some of the other remedies that are really important here, just being in nature and getting connected to the root of whatever is coming up for you. I do a lot of clearing processes and such in my programs and in my full moon healing circles. You might want to spend time with family and dig into your ancestry a bit. If you're called, you may see some ancestral patterns and they might make sense to you. And that is also up for clearing during this time. But anything that feels like foundation and grounding to you, that's where you'll want to pull in and put your energy, and that will feel more balanced and more stable during this time. Meditation is incredibly important and potent and powerful. Whether you're sitting in silence or you are practicing a particular form of meditation, tuning in during these great times of inner light is incredibly powerful. Of course, coming to the healing circle would serve you very well. Journaling, doing a stream of consciousness, writing, journaling, what's coming up for you. Maybe you are going to want to burn what's come up. Maybe that's your form of release. Chanting is incredibly powerful. You can call in Hanuman, you can call in any of the chants are incredibly powerful. In fact, we do chanting in the full moon healing circles as well. So this is an incredibly powerful time. I invite you again to come to the full moon healing circle. It is opening this remarkable gateway to really help us be able to clear and to cleanse and to release and heal any stagnant energy on any level of our being, so we can be more aligned with who we truly are. We can remember more. If we could remember who we are, so many of our problems would dissipate. But we're living in duality here. We've got one foot in this physical world, and hopefully we've got one foot in the spiritual world as well. And there's great things for us to learn, to enjoy in both. I appreciate you being here. Please leave me a comment. What's coming up for you as I'm sharing this update for you? What is it that you want to release? What is it that you're calling in? And I appreciate you liking, subscribing, and sharing this. If you want to know more about this month's energy, check out the June update. I did an update for the whole month. And of course, I'll be doing one for July pretty soon as well. All right. So much love to you.